How the heck are you supposed to grow your business right now when there are constant distractions, chaos everywhere, not to mention all these concerns that things like in unprecedented times that you never knew you'd have to worry about, like your family's health, like your own health, like whether or not you'll be able to get back to the office, whether or not you're going to be able to meet people face to face. I'm upstairs right now in our really chaotic bonus room with a mess everywhere. I'm going to walk you through my house to show you that I'm no different than you. Actually, I might be different than you because maybe I'm going to hit this. Sorry. That can't be fun for you. Sorry. Maybe I'm different in the sense that my house is more of a disaster than yours. But I'm telling you, when you have to think about everybody else, your kids, whether or not they're going back to school now or not, making those decisions, when you have to think about whether or not your parents are safe, whether you're safe, whether or not your baby, if you have a baby like I do, check this out. I mean, chaos, distractions, I'm talking everywhere. Look at this. That's my baby. Yeah. Oh, that was very nice of her to smile for you. And I got another one. I can't show him because he's naked out there. He goes swimming naked, but swimming in the pool. How are you supposed to grow your business when there's laundry everywhere, chaos everywhere, there's a mess everywhere? Because I'm telling you, even though I'm home, I am not spending time to clean up the messes when I have to make sure to go help people and get my business going on in that room there that's also a disaster. Look, I know you're distracted. I know there's a lot going on. And the only way that you're going to be able to successfully grow your business is to start using strategies that work more efficiently, more effectively, and that will work today without you meeting face to face. Because of course, I'm guessing you're still not going into the office, you're still not meeting people, and you're still wondering, how do I grow this business virtually? But is it even at the top of your mind? Is it even at the forefront of your mind? Yes, you got to get income. Yes, you got to hit your revenue goals. But in some ways, like number one, you got to take care of your family, and you got to make sure that your health and everybody around you's health is taken care of. So I want to give you some tips real quick to help you get on track so that even if you have less time to spend when it comes to your business, you're doing things properly. Okay, the number one thing that you must do, especially if you have an established financial business and you have clients that you actually love working with, the number one thing you have to do is actually think about cloning your existing clients that you absolutely love. So many of the old industry things that you're being taught, like cold calling, like door knocking, dialing for dollars, basically going networking, all those things I talk about all the time, which I think are old school and archaic in this male-dominated industry. Well, you don't have the time to do it, nor are you even allowed to do a lot of these things, right? So you have to have strategies, and you have to put effort, energy, money, whatever resources you have towards marketing to the person that you want to attract, not just marketing to everyone, not just casting a wide net and trying to get anyone to talk to you right now. No, if you're gonna put energy, effort, you wanna do it most efficiently, you wanna do it most effectively, then you gotta be super intentional about who you're gonna talk to and who you're gonna attract. That means if you can look at one client, even just one client or one person in your life, even if they're not your client yet, or they may never be your client, if you can think of one person who you could clone, and think of this as the ideal client cloning machine. You stick them in this cloning machine, you turn it up, you clone them again and again. You get the same client, same person, but over and over again. Basically the same attributes, the same assets, the same needs, maybe insurance needs and those sort of things. And you can clone them again and again. That's the only way you'll hit your goals. Because if otherwise you're spending time trying to meet with people or talk to people or even attract people who are the wrong people, then you're wasting time every day, and you do not have time to do that. You don't have time to waste on the wrong people. So number one, you got to get crystal clear about who is the person, who is the client that you want to clone again and again. Hey Karen, again and again and again, because that's the only way to grow your business effectively and efficiently. Okay, then the second thing, once you know that, is you got to think about, well, how am I going to get them to pay attention to little old me? Okay, your biggest problem, I've talked about this, maybe you've seen some videos floating around on the internet, that your biggest problem is that you're invisible. If your ideal client knew how much you cared, if they saw their life the way you've seen it with other clients like them, where their life is transformed, where they have a better life, where they have less stress, where they have more financial security, they have more financial independence, they have the things that they want and need for their family and for their lifestyle, then they'd be talking to you like that. They'd be working with you like that. They'd be meeting with you, and you would have no problem growing your business. The problem is they don't see you, right? And so how do you make yourself visible, especially when you can't even go meet people in networking events, especially when you can't do the things that you're used to doing to attract these people? Well, you got to have compelling messaging. You have to there has to be something that you say that will attract the exact right people. And actually, you're not going to like this. You might not like this because this is not what you've been taught, but will actually repel the people you don't want to talk to. Because I'm telling you, with all this stuff going on, and we still have balloons in here for my son's birthday like 6 months ago, with all this craziness going on and all the distractions, you don't have time to hang out with the wrong clients. You don't have time to work with people and meet with people who aren't committed like you are to their goals. You need to be committed to helping them get those results, and I know you are, but you need them to meet you there as well. So number one, you got to get clear on who the heck you want to clone. Clone, baby. Clone them again and again. Number two, you got to be clear on how do you compel them. You need good messaging to do that. Number three, you got to be able to know where to find them. Because just like the old school techniques with attracting clients and going networking, right, or just calling random people, well, obviously you're not talking to the right people if you're randomly going to random places that have everybody there, or definitely not your client there. Like a lot of networking events don't even have your high net worth clients there because that's not where they hang out. They hang out online. So if you don't have the right marketing systems, if you don't have the right place to find them, now you're wasting time again. And the last thing is you must know where to drive them to next, or what to drive them to next. Like, what's the next step? That means you are not just a financial advisor. You are not just a business owner. You are not just a marketer, which most of you are not, but instead you are an action driver, baby. You drive people to action, take them to the next step. You got to be able to get people out of their own way so they can get what they want. And that means you have to have systems and strategies to do that, to create urgency, because people need your help right now. In fact, people need your help when it comes to money more than ever. But the problem is they're not asking for help because they're also thinking about their family's health. They're also thinking about all these distractions and how I'm gonna, like, whether I'm gonna send my kid to school or not. They're also thinking about all these other things. And even though money is on their mind because holy crap, look what happened and what's gonna happen again, and there's all this uncertainty, if you don't help them get clear on the urgency or what it's costing them to not take action now, they're not gonna get what they want. They might be behind financially. They might not be able to get ahead. All these things. So what does that mean? You need a system and a strategy and a way to move them to the next step so that they get what they want. I'm not talking about manipulating people. That's crazy. I'm talking about getting people out of their own way so they can get what they want. Now this, I just went through a system. I didn't even tell you it's a system. That's a 4-step system called the Instant Expert System, because you need to stand out as an expert. And the way that you do that is to become perceived as an instant expert like that, using those 4 steps. So get going on this. Clone your client. Make sure you have compelling messaging. Know who you're cloning, have compelling messaging, make sure you know where to find them, and then drive them to the next step. I hope you enjoyed that one. See you next time.